Konnichiwa! I am getting to go to Japan. I know this is a short trip. I can't do everything, but come with me on this journey. I'm here. I made it. I am lucky. I'm at the Ritz-Carlton Tokyo in Midtown Tokyo. I think this might have been worth the 13-hour flight. Look at this view. Tokyo is the biggest urban area in the world. I'm so lucky to be here, and I'm so tired, and I look so bad. But I think I'm just gonna rally for a moment, go downstairs, have a little something to eat, nice glass of wine, come up here and crash. Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna look a lot better, I'll be a little perkier, and we have Tokyo to discover together, all right? Arigato. Good morning, Tokyo. What a view. Is this awesome? It's incredible. It's really incredible. This morning I'm going to go off to a traditional Japanese tea ceremony. Big deal. I am really excited. So I went out and I'll show you, I bought posh socks. You always take your shoes off when you enter a building. So that's gonna be the morning. I'll tell you all about it. And then this afternoon, I have an appointment with this very posh hotel, the Ritz-Carlton, to talk to some of the concierge and some of the food and beverage staff about Japanese dining etiquette. I know some, but I'd love to know more. One cool thing about the Japanese culture and many cultures in the East are gift giving. You know, so when you meet with someone, even in business, you take a small little gift. They're not bribes. This is meant to just be a sign of respect. Thank you for your time. It's nice to meet you, that kind of a thing. I brought a little gift. So I went to a nice little shop near my place in Chicago called Posh. They always have the neatest little things. And this is just a little book about Chicago, things to do and see in Chicago. That's where I grew up, and I still get to. I hope to get to Chicago much, much more now that we've kind of left Tennessee. What do you do for your little gifts like this? It can't be too much, it can't be too little, and it should represent something of your area. So I have just a small little book. It was easy to transport, doesn't weigh much, and it just will say to the people I meet today, thank you for your time. I'm respectful of it, and I'm just very pleased to be here. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so let me show you my socks. Just a sec. This is a completely unpaid for endorsement. Walford. I don't know if you're familiar with this brand, European brand. They have the best hosieries in the world. This is for the Japanese tea ceremony, so I'll let you know how they go. I hope they're a big hit.
Once in the middle, and then you want to thank her.
Thank you.
And then once up to thank the world. Yeah. And then turn clockwise twice.
What does that?
You're bringing, if you can't always see it, for example, with your bow, but with your bow you can see. Bows have fronts and backs. You're bringing the front outwards.
Hi, well, I'm at the Gogukuchi Temple in Tokyo. This is so amazing. This became the Shogun's palace, and this is really fantastic. Just did the traditional Japanese tea ceremony, and I just can't tell you, it was so fantastic.
Okay, I'm in the room in Tokyo. All right, only 13 point something hour flight, no problem, right? Anyway, the cabin crew, they were fantastic. I told them how excited I am to be coming to Tokyo, and that I was going to do this dive into certain aspects of the Japanese culture and how excited I am to do that. So the crew came over and they gave me a little gift. Another part of the culture with gift giving is you do not open it in front of someone because it's about saving face. What if the gift were too extravagant or too insignificant? I have not opened it because I knew the etiquette. I've brought it here to open with you. So let's open it, okay? Let's just see what's in here. Oh, look, okay, this is neat. It's a little plane. We came on a 787, it's a 787. Oh, and they've written on, can you see this? They've written on it, Japan Airlines Flight 9, O'Hare,
to Haneda. How nice! And there's a note. Oh, look at this note. Thank you for flying with us today. Hope you enjoy the fully of the sakura blossom. Sakura is the beautiful cherry blossoms. Wish you have a great time in Japan. Cabin crew. Oh, okay, there you go. That's that extra touch, right? Isn't that nice? How kind. I'm really touched. Thank you, Japan Airlines. Thank you. Arigato. Well, you know, it is, let me just check my world clock on my phone here. It is 2:53 a.m. I'm in this beautiful hotel in Tokyo, and I can't sleep. International travelers, you know, you wake up, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm raring to go. I hope I can go back to sleep here. I'm gonna get up, have a nice breakfast, and I'm gonna go explore the city because tomorrow afternoon, spending the day sake tasting. Woohoo! I've been told to have a lot to eat before you show up for the sake tasting. It packs a punch. It's amazing how awake you can be at 3 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? Raring to go. Okay, sleep tight, everyone out there.
Can we practice?
Kanpai.
On the count of 3. 1, 2.
Well, I'm taking a break. Being, a good American, I have found the Starbucks, and I'm having a coffee, sitting here to sort of give you a little bit of an overview of my trip. Just to suffice it to say, this has been so marvelous. Even though I am a solo traveler on this trip, it has just been incredible. The first thing we did was we looked at the Japanese tea ceremony, and what an incredible experience that was. It was amazing. We were at this beautiful temple that became the Shogun's temple once they left the imperial palace, and so this was hundreds of years old. I'm really tall. I had to bend down to get into a lot of the places, and I learned so much about the tea ceremony. They were telling us it was once in a lifetime opportunity. There were 4 tea grand masters, all of them, the 19th generation, the 16th, the 20th generation, in their family, the legacies, keeping the tradition of tea master alive. Of course, before we entered the temple, we took our shoes off, and I did buy those good socks I showed you, so my socks were a hit. We went through the whole ritual, how you admire your vessel, your teacup. The teacups, they told us, were several hundred years old, and so you're holding the thing like this, going, don't drop it. Well, there's etiquette in that, and here's the etiquette. You put your elbows on the table, and then you would drink it, and you drink with both hands. So elbows on the table, that would give you a little more stability, and you'd ask the person who drank before you, may I drink after you? And you turn to your other side and say, may I drink before you? I mean, so elegant, such politeness, and such protocol. Then another part of the Japanese culture we took a dive into was sake. And it's not pronounced sake, it's sake. We had one of the leading authorities in sake in the world spoke to us. There was a panel, it was fantastic. One person, he was there representing his family's sake brewery. He was the 24th generation in his family. I mean, this kind of history just blows your mind. I don't think I'm going to become, a huge fan, and these were the rarest of the rare, and I never did hear a price. I'm sure it was through the roof of what these bottles cost, but my favorite actually was a sparkling sake. I didn't even know that existed, so that was really cool. There's etiquette in how you even open these large drums, large barrels, if you will, of sake. And it's a ceremony, and 2 people come with wooden mallets, and then you break the wooden top, you break the circle, and all circles are very prevalent in the Japanese culture, and it means harmony. I had an incredible Japanese dining etiquette course. You know, I have made several videos. Please check them out. Turns out I knew my stuff, but I knew this much. I learned things I'd never heard about. I just really hit it off with these lovely, lovely, lovely women that instructed me in my Japanese dining class. They called me in my room and said, would I like to be a guest in this Michelin-starred sushi restaurant in the hotel last night? I said, well, heck yes. I learned even more last night if it's possible. It was, to suffice it to say, mind-blowing. Tonight, Japanese theater, yeah, kabuki theater, and other forms of Japanese theater. So I'm really looking forward to that. Book your trip to Tokyo if you possibly can. Come here. You are going to love it. Watch my videos first. There's a lot of etiquette involved. You want to make sure you're very respectful. Okay, so I'm at Haneda at the airport, getting ready to head home. Gosh, I hate to go. It's been a great trip. But I recommend if you're coming to Tokyo and you're staying in the city center, fly into Haneda. It's been a heck of a trip. Man, I hate to go. But arigato.